Middlesbrough, a club with heart, history, and a reputation for fighting against the odds. Every season we dream, and every season we hope. And now, this season, the question hangs over Boro fans across the globe. Can Boro finally do it? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you through the history of Middlesbrough FC, its history, its highs and lows, and the moments that helped shape the club, leading up to the 24-25 season. Then, we'll take a deep dive into this season, the players, the form, and what it could mean if everything clicks. I've fully supported Boro since the 21-22 season, but having grown up in the area, I've always felt the passion for this wonderful club. To really understand what Middlesbrough is about, though, we need to look at the history that made Boro Boro. So now let's rewind to over a century ago and take a journey through the history of Middlesbrough FC.
Now, I don't claim to know everything about Middlesbrough's history. I'm not a historian, I'm just a fan. But I will do my best to tell the story of a club that's built on passion, resilience, and a refusal to give up. The history of Boro begins in 1876 in the industrial town of Middlesbrough in the northeast of England. It was a time when football itself was still taking shape and communities were finding their teams and identities throughout the sport. Middlesbrough FC was founded by a group of local men who wanted to bring organised football to the area, and from the very start, the club reflected the grit and determination of the town itself, which is a community that was built on hard work, pride, and loyalty. The first decades of the 20th century saw Middlesbrough establishing themselves more firmly within the league system. The club experienced ups and downs, promotions, relegations, and dramatic cup finals, but what stood out the most was the resilience of both the team and supporters. Key players of the era became legends locally, and Ayresome Park became the beating heart of the club as it started to earn its reputation as a fortress where fans could witness football with a fiery intensity unique to Boro. Through the 1920s to the 1960s, Middlesbrough experienced a mixture of promise and heartbreak. Cup runs brought hope, thrilling victories lifted spirits, and tough relegation tested loyalties. Managers came and went, each leaving a mark on the team's playing style and culture. But through every challenge, the club's identity remained consistent. Hard-working, never backing down, and always representing the spirit of the town. Boro wasn't just a team. It was a symbol for the community, reflecting the lives and struggles of the people who supported it. 1970s, 80s and 90s brought both change and ambition. Middlesbrough faced financial pressures and fluctuating league positions, but the club also began to modernise. Young talents emerged, memorable matches captured fans' imaginations, and the Riverside Stadium became the stage for a generation of supporters who would define what it meant to be a Boro fan. By the 90s, Boro was a club with aspirations of playing at the very top of English football, and those dreams came with new challenges, promotions, relegations, and the constant push to compete with bigger clubs. The early 2000s marked one of the most exciting periods in Middlesbrough's history. A long spell in the Premier League brought national attention, and the club even made it to cup finals, including the very memorable 2006 UEFA Cup run. Players like Juninho, Gareth Southgate, and Mark Viduka became legends, not just for their skill, but for the passion on the pitch. Yet, even in these highs, Boro faced setbacks, relegation battles, managerial changes, and financial uncertainty. But through it all, the supporters stayed loyal, proving that being a Boro fan isn't just about winning, it's about pride, perseverance, and love for the club. After relegation from the Premier League, Middlesbrough spent much of the 2010s in the Championship. These were years of rebuilding, nurturing young talent, and fighting to reclaim former glories. The club faced managerial challenges, financial hurdles, and fierce competition. But the spirit of Boro never faded. Fans continued to show up in large numbers, reminding everyone that loyalty isn't measured by trophies alone. The Riverside became a place of hope and determination, where each season felt like a new chapter in a story still being written. By the time the 21-22 season arrived, which was the season I fully started supporting Boro, the club had well over a century of history to build on. Transfers, tactical changes, and lessons from previous highs and lows helped shape the squad. Leading into this season, Boro are known for having a strong sense of identity, resilience, passion, and unity. And now coming into the business end of the season, fans across the globe are asking the question we've been asking for about a decade. Can Middlesbrough finally do it? So, having looked over a century of Middlesbrough's history, it's time to focus on the present. The 25-26 is well underway, and for fans across the globe, the big question remains, can Boro finally do it? Can we achieve the kind of success that has so often slipped through our fingers? Even in the few years I've supported Boro, I have seen how much can change, new faces, fresh ambition, and a squad full of players hungry to make their mark. Starting from the back, Middlesbrough's goalkeeping situation is strong, with Sol Brynn commanding the area, offering his experience and big saves when the team need them most, while Joe Wildsmith and John McLaughlin provide the depth behind him. At centre-back, the spine of the defence features Dale Fry, a true cult hero in a Boro shirt, alongside Luke Ayling, George Edmondson and Alfie Jones. In addition to those, we have the exciting new addition of Adelson Malander, who is a quick physical presence that was brought in to help bolster our back line. Out wide, Matt Target adds leadership and attacking threat from left back, with Callum Britton giving us that creative output at right back. In midfield, there's real quality and balance across the pitch. Hayden Hackney anchors play with energy and tenacity, while the talented Aidan Morris helps more out in defence, but he can also get up the pitch. Creatively, Riley McGree is one of the standout players, capable of producing moments of brilliance with key passes, long-range efforts, and set-piece quality. In addition to him, Alan Brown brings experience, and has played a variety of roles so far this campaign. And don't forget about Leo Castledine, who arrived in January, gives us that attacking midfield flair to unlock defences. Up front, the attacking options give Boro plenty of goal-scoring threat. Tommy Conway leads the line with pace and sharp finishing, while David Strelic is more of an out-and-out number 9 who can come off the bench. Supporting them, we have wingers like Sam Silvera and our top scorer Morgan Whittaker to help with getting wide and driving into the box. And don't forget the likes of Cali Sen, whose talent shows glimpses of something special if he's given the chance. This season, Middlesbrough have balanced tactical discipline with attacking ambition. Under the manager, Kim Hellberg, Boro press hard to win the ball back quickly and look to transition fast. This means our midfielders have to work hard to link defence and attack, and our forwards need to exploit space effectively. Results have reflected that mix, strong defensive work, but also exciting proactive play when we go forward. Of course, every season brings its own challenges. For example, we had Rob Edwards walk out on us in favour of the vacant Wolves job. However, the Championship is long and unforgiving, and staying consistent across all 46 league games requires depth, resilience and focus. Injuries or fatigue could test the squad, especially if key players like McGree, Hackney or Conway miss time, but with a balanced squad blending experience and youthful energy, I feel Boro are well equipped to handle those tests. As a fan, this season has been an emotional rollercoaster, watching Whittaker carve open defences, seeing Conway chase every ball, and the feeling of the crowd roar when a late chance goes in. It's an emotional ride. And even in moments of frustration, the belief never truly goes away, because this squad plays with heart, intensity, and that trademark Middlesbrough spirit that fans love. Middlesbrough can maintain consistency, keep our core players firing, and navigate the inevitable ups and downs for the rest of the season, there's every chance this could be a very memorable campaign. It definitely won't be easy, the Championship never is, but this squad definitely has the quality, the fight, and the belief to challenge for the title. So once again, the question stands, can Middlesbrough finally do it? Can this team write the next chapter in our very long and very proud history? And that's where we are today. Over a century of Middlesbrough's history, filled with triumphs, heartbreaks, and moments that have defined a club, town, and community, from 1876 to present day, Middlesbrough has never just been a football team. It's been a symbol of resilience, pride, and fighting against the odds. This season, we've seen glimpses of what make Boro very special. Key players stepping up, moments of brilliance, and an unshakable belief that no matter the challenge, this club just never gives up. As a fan since 21-22, I feel that excitement and hope more than ever, the kind of feeling that makes every match matter, every goal celebrated, and every setback a test of loyalty. Can Middlesbrough do it this season? Will this team write the next chapter in our long proud history? Honestly, I don't know for certain, but that's the beauty of football. What I do know for certain is this: the heart, the passion, and the spirit of Boro are very much alive, and wherever you are, if you're a supporter, I'm sure you'll feel it too. Whether this season ends in glory or just another chapter in the story, Middlesbrough will continue to inspire, to fight, and to unite fans across the globe. And as long as that spirit exists, the dream will never die. That's what it means to support Boro, and that's why we keep believing. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will look at making more videos in this style. And with 15 more games left to go in the Championship, there's only one more thing to say. Up the Boro.